Hello and welcome to the next part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. Last time we basically investigated the new island which had a strong old Japanese theme with like monsters, curses and shit like that. So interesting to see where we will go with events from now on.
Yeah. It's time.
Yes.
This is our second attempt doing this because some shit happened, but anyway.
May it make our voice acting better this time.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Let's fucking do it.
And thankfully nothing important happened yet.
True.
Everyone's here, right? Good. Let's get started by sharing the information gathered from our individual investigations. It looks like the twins aren't here. Can't say I'm surprised.
There's nothing we can do about it, especially when it comes to Hibiki.
Now then.
No, it's no use talking about people who aren't here. Life has its ups and downs. It will all work out in the end. More importantly, let's go over the results of our investigations. Perhaps someone even came across a vital clue?
Yeah, right.
Silly.
Shall we start with chasing that thing out?
Don't call him that or I'm going to beat you. Hey, vermin face. Let's play a game. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2... Shot through the heart. Every time I think I've heard the worst, you all continue to needlessly bully me.
Shot through the heart, and you're too
And you're
late.
too late. That was good.
I don't get this guy. He knows that he'll be turned down every time, so why does he keep asking?
Seriously?
Mikado, he's allegedly this killing game's mastermind, right? I almost lost my area voice. I was gonna lose it. Does he not understand why we don't want him around?
He be lonely, but he might high maintenance.
Yeah. Man's just needs a babysitter. Okay.
And no
I
one
love him.
volunteers.
Come on, Sora, you can do it.
To be honest.
If he was that kind of guy who could understand such basic social cues, he wouldn't do such crazy things. Just ignore him.
Oh?
Now that I think about it, this is our first time gathering and sharing information like this since our first date together. Yet, this time, the scale of the second island is unparalleled when you compare it to the first. Investigation and exercise simultaneously.
Let's start by going over the places we investigated individually. I, for one, took some time to check out the mart.
The Teruya Mart.
Yeah.
There's a mart on this island too?
Yep, the overall interior and displays are pretty much the same. There are a few different products this time around. On that note, there are also more kinds of those packaged meals. So we're not stuck relying entirely on Mikado, worst case scenario.
I wonder what he means with worst case scenario, like Mikado dying, or...
I think it's more like if Mikado disappears again, because they were mentioning that before, that like he just disappears for long periods of time.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
New kinds of food, huh? That's definitely good to know.
Now then.
You guys all saw the huge village at the center of the island, right? That's where I went. I walked past it earlier, but it was so big and maze-like that I only got to see bits and pieces.
There's something weird about that village. Kind of like a leftover feeling of activity where people were until recently.
Right. Even though we're definitely the only ones here.
Maybe Monokuro or Mikado set it up like that?
Yeah, probably through cheating.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a possibility. They're probably the ones that prepare all that stuff anyway. Speaking of the village, the good news is the houses are all hooked up with facilities. Gas, plumbing, etc.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Then that means we can cook, right?
Looks like we won't be stuck eating Mikado's food for any longer, eh? Wait, you want to go as far as a village just to cook? That sounds awfully inefficient.
Seems like we'd be wasting a lot of time each day walking to and we could also end up being late for nighttime or mandatory gatherings.
You're right. It does seem like more trouble than it's worth. Sorry. I mean, you could grill or something, like barbecue, make it an event or something.
Yeah.
Even so.
Well, it's not like having the opportunity to cook amongst ourselves every now and then. Then is a bad thing. But for the time being, I think we're better off eating whatever Mikado prepares. It's not ideal, but it will be the most time efficient.
I don't want to keep eating Mikado's food.
He makes it so well, guys. Come on. He's literal house husband material, please.
Well,
They all have bad taste. It's fine. I am the only one with good taste here. And you have good taste too. We understand. We understand he is worth the time. Anyway. Speaking of which, I caught Shobai stealing valuables from the village houses.
you really gonna snitch on him, Sora?
Absolutely. We're better off not worrying about him. There's already enough things for us to worry about. He's not worth our time.
We can't give up.
I agree. In a situation like this, it's important to focus on the main goal without letting yourself get sidetracked by the little things. That's how it was in my killing game. Pile up enough minor factors and trusting relationships will start to fall apart. Always with the my killing game this and my killing game that. You're so experienced, why don't you tell us where you investigated?
I mean, he probably can't.
I think he barely remembers anything. Huh? You're coming off as awfully aggressive.
Then you spend all your time at the shrine, Terrier?
Sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, there was a shrine in the vicinity of the mountain.
I was the one to investigate it. Just like the village, it felt like the people were there just moments before.
What about Terrier?
I saw him just standing there, looking at the shrine.
That's not.
Wait, that's...
He was bothered by the shrine name, so...
I mean, yeah, but like Mans has partial amnesia, so he's trying to get his memory. Because he probably feels like, one, it would help him get a better bearing on the situation, and two, be able to help everyone else here, because he's just that kind of person. Jeez, are you even trying? As if you weren't suspicious enough. How do you expect us to trust you if you don't even attempt to investigate?
I'm sorry, but
That's... sorry. I had a bit of a headache. By chance, have you guys ever heard the name Kurakawa before?
Oh?
Furukawa?
what is it?
You mean the shrine's name? What about it? It's just... I think that... Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm probably just imagining things. Buddy.
Then, is that all for the shrine?
Oh, well, there's a building that sells fortune papers and wooden plaques. Oh, and there's a main temple, but it's locked, so we can't get in. I guess there's also a stage in the garden over there, but besides that, there's nothing really.
Is it my turn next? Not too far away from the village is this place called the Mythical Wonders Museum. That's where I investigated. Ah, right. I just wanted to thank you again for the costume party, Setsuka. I had a lot of fun.
Wait, what's this about a costume party?
That's a secret among us girls.
It's fine. The Mythical Wonders Museum is actually really fascinating. The people who used to live here are genuine descendants of professional monster hunters. So, basically, this exhibition is a museum of sorts of created and honed by those descendants. It has the scriptures detailing things about the monsters, their shape, weaknesses, origin, you name it.
Monsters, ghosts, they can't possibly be real. And yet Monocro went on about the same thing earlier.
How do you know so much about this anyway? Did you become so bored you took pity on Monocro and listened to his explanation of the Highlands' history? Fuck.
I don't mean it like that. Don't be an idiot. I just read the explanation in front of the exhibit, okay?
About the costume party Sarah mentioned earlier, there's a dressing room over in the exhibition, which is where we all had our fun. There you can dress up as all sorts of monsters. The variety in costumes and props is so vast, it's nearly impossible to get bored of it. I know the investigation comes first, but, Last comes the report from Yuki and I. We climbed up the mountain in the middle of the island. I don't want to climb all the way up again. It's quite a large mountain. There's a dirt road in the middle that leads to the shrine, and gates and stone lanterns scattered all along the hiking trail.
Now that I think about it, Shinji, did you go check out the peak like you said you would?
Yes, I did, but there wasn't anything of note, just a small resting area.
My bad.
It took us so much time scaling up and down the thing that we didn't get the chance to investigate much else. Unfortunately.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Now then.
Well, is that all for now?
But we didn't find nearly as much as we thought we would. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but it would have been nice if one of us had found a clue.
You think that we would even be able to find anything at all?
What are you saying? Don't say it like that. You'll jinx it.
That's why.
If, I mean really if, this island doesn't have any clues either, then I hate to say it, but...
No way. There's gotta be something.
Huh?
You?
That's...
We just got here. If we start off with a negative mindset, we're obviously bound to miss clues. Even if there really is nothing to be found, if we convince ourselves that there's a chance, however small, then I'm sure we'll find something. We've got to move forward with high spirits.
Oh. You're right. I should focus on thinking positively and to never say something so silly ever again.
Oh boy, Yuki. Those are some powerful words. I always knew you were a man deep down.
Looks like Shinji's leadership is starting to rub off on you.
Ah, well, of course he'd know what to say. This is Yuki we're talking about.
My
Oh.
guy. Something. Oopsie.
Oh. Do you remember a little bit about him?
You think so? I really didn't say anything that amazing.
Ah, come on. No need to be modest. You always had a way with words. Heck, that's why.
Oop.
That's right. That's right. We know it well.
Yeah, we know the sprite. It's nice to see it again.
Eh. Oopsie.
Uh,
Teria, are you okay?
What the?
What's wrong?
I'm...
I don't know. My headache gets...
Hey!
Teria, you've gone all pale. Do you need to rest? Should I help you to your room?
I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm sorry.
Pay attention!
Alright, everyone. I think we can wrap this meeting up. It looks like we've gotten through all of our findings anyway. From now on, we should focus on investigating and resting like usual. I'll be back soon.
Hey.
Yuki,
What is it?
you really have no relation to that Terrier guy? Nothing at all?
That's...
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I've honestly never seen him before in my life.
Something's not right. He's too suspicious.
Calm down.
Really? Again with the suspicion, Nick? How many times does Shin need to tell you not to suspect each other?
Okay, but like,
I do
if y'all were
think
paying attention,
it is worth
if y'all were
talking
paying
about.
attention, it would be worth talking about, yeah.
That's why.
he came out of nowhere. It's like his entire existence and appearance was planned. What I'm trying to say is that he's too contrived. It's almost as if Mikado introduced him solely for the sake of dividing us. That's possible.
Again, I'm sorry, Setsuka, but I just can't bring myself to trust him yet. Especially considering the way he keeps staring at Yuki and Sora.
Yeah, because I matter in this situation, and the fact that, like, Yuki was the one who actually brought up, and that's the weirder thing here. But you are so hyper-fixated on her that you cannot stop talking about her. Sorry, anyway.
I haven't thought about it all that much, but he does seem rather inconsistent. Like Nikkei said, I don't think we can exclude the possibility that he's with Mikado or Monocro.
You're all entitled to your own suspicions, but I'd better not see any of you acting as blatantly hostile as Nick is over here. One of him is bad enough.
Ouch, ouchie, ouchie.
Beat his ass, Setsuka, god! I love her. After all, he's at least decided to act with us, unlike Shobai, Coco, and the twins.
I'm still not satisfied, but I'll lay off for now.
Come to think of it, what should we do about Kokoro and the twins? Hibiki seems to be especially tired of acting on her own. Is it okay to leave them like this?
But I'm still trying to talk to Kokoro. She's awfully resistant, but I'm not about to give up yet. Since right now, we need a genius, and her name is Kokoro Mitsume.
Sounds about right.
Damn, that's a gay statement.
Phew. And we can't do anything about Hibiki except see what Kanade does, right?
It's unreasonable for Kanade to do it alone. Kanade can't go against Hibiki. So leaving them alone would leave them walking in place.
Yep.
How's that?
We'll keep an eye on them, but other than that, we'll just have to see what comes next.
That's right. It will definitely all work out. Everyone, make sure to wear your smiley faces, and let's keep up the investigations.
As soon as Shinji rose from his seat, a small feeling of dissension hung in the air. Honestly, to retie our divided relations after the class trial, to live alongside each other again normally, that alone was a considerable miracle from Shinji. And in the middle of the dissension was the person called Teruya Otori. Who is he? Can we trust him? Or is there something else afoot?
We...
If we could only find a clue, that eases tensions and get us to unite. Yuki's right in every sense. That's why we need to investigate thoroughly. There will be a lot to investigate on the new island. Let's get moving.
Then I think we shall go out and see what... Ah, it's still...
Yeah, it's free time, my guy. So, fuck, what do our stats look like right now? It could in a bit. Okay, we got 2 endurance, cool. And we got, damn, the crow. What presents do we have? Or do you want to do investigation?
Hmm. Always hard to tell.
Because we have Shobai's skill, meaning that, like, when we run into him, we should be able to use his shop soon.
Hmm.
We just have to go find him, I think.
Maybe we should just try.
Yeah, let's go find boy.
Do we need a
Mr.
present for him
Sleazeman.
then? We have sake.
We do have sake. Yeah, I mean, let's fuck around and give him the sake, I guess.
Yes, social
Yes,
time.
yes.
Gotta go find Mr. Antisocial.
I sure wonder what kind of murder is gonna happen on this island.
Oh, you know.
Ah,
Of course he's in the library.
the last place to look, I see.
I'm so tired of him already. We just started. Come on. Fucking hell. Okay.
Hey.
Look here, miss. You have a moment? What is it? It's rare for you to approach me first, Shobai. I don't know where you... Though I don't know from where, you've been scraping together quite a fat crow card, right?
Well,
He's not wrong. To tell the truth, this time I started a new business. Not one that'll do you any harm, mind you. You interested? What kind of business? Well, regardless of if they're your classmates or whatever, you've been getting along well with the others. A couple of them are dying off while this killing game or whatever is going on. Isn't seeing them off like this a waste? What are you getting at?
How about this?
To put it bluntly, I recovered the dead keepsakes through a special channel. You pilfered their bodies, my guy. Don't start.
special channel, I see.
He's literally just like this. You kind of get used to it.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'll sell them to you at a cheap price. Excuse me?
That's the right response.
I love her. I love these two. They're so ridiculous when they talk to each other. They're so funny.
Ay, ay, ay.
So I'll sell you the dead guy's objects. You can keep them as memories, right? Shobai, you really are trash. You want to defile the dead like that?
And she's gonna give him money for it, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Or we are, anyway. You don't have to if you don't want to. I was thinking of disposing of it all anyway, if I left the island. But I struck a deal with you, miss, so I'm making a special proposition. Well, come find me if it crosses your mind. Thank God, now we can buy skills.
Whee! If you have Shobai Hashimoto's D-skill Black Market, during free time you can purchase keepsakes from him. You can buy them by finding Shobai Hashimoto during free time and selecting Buy a Keepsake from the menu. The keepsakes are the skills of your dead friends, and you can only buy one of each once. Additionally, you cannot buy skills you already own, duh. Since you need to talk to Shobai in the first place, when you can't spend time with Shobai, you will also be unable to buy from him. I see. So it's basically...
Meaning if he's locked behind plot, or if you piss him off for some reason, like you make him placid after like spending free time with him, you'll be locked out of buying from him. So we have to be careful.
Ouchie.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright.
Anyway, now we can buy things. We need Yuri's trial skill. What? We're shopping. I'd like to buy something from you. Hmm? So you came to buy after all. Well, Miss Customer.
These are all I've got on sale for now.
I'm really glad that these are, like, not as bad as I thought they were going to be. I forget that, like, that trial 2 and up is when they start to get stupid expensive. Like, these are still bad, but they're not bad. Not too bad.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we need Yuri's trial skill.
So it's the T one?
Yeah, if you read it, you'll understand why.
Is this your choice?
So remember when I told you that there is a trial game that basically is Flappy Bird if you don't buy a certain skill to go through it?
Ah.
Yuri's trial skill is how you turn off the Flappy Bird. And I don't want to put you through hell. So that's why I'm
I see.
insisting you buy it.
Well, this is gonna come in handy, I guess.
Your patronage very much.
Yep.
Alright.
You can look at the other ones if you want to save for them, because I don't remember what they are.
Is this your choice?
Interesting. So that's for faster free roaming. Cool.
Not
We have-
really.
Quick travel, so it doesn't matter.
Hajime Makanouchi's keepsake.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hajime's are really good because it fucking ups your endurance.
That's Hajime Makanouchi's keepsake. Is this your
Ah,
choice?
TTS.
Hmm.
That's the finish off trial game.
I mean, that would also be quite handy, but
Pleasure doing business with you.
A lot of the skills in 2 are a lot more useful than the ones in 1, in my opinion, so there's that too. And we already have collected a few. Yeah, if you ever just want to look and be like, this person died, what could I have gotten from them? Then be like, ah fuck, that one's expensive, time to save.
now we can also spend free time with them.
Yeah, if you want to. I don't remember what his trial skill is, though.
It's kinda sad that we have to plan around skills.
I know. Because I like talking to all of the cast in general. So, do you want to fuck around with Shobai, or do you want to fuck around with Teria?
Teria.
Yeah.
I would hate it if I couldn't spend time
I
with
know.
him at all.
I really like his free time events too, that's why I said something. Alright, sir. Fuck, what does he like? Oh, he likes the Aloha t-shirt. We have a lot of those.
Easy.
Easy.
Hey,
Huh? What's up? Do you need me for something? Yes.
Yes.
Spend time with boy. You want to talk with me? Well, sure, I don't mind. Yay! Terry time!
Yay.
Woo! I missed him, honestly. I'm really glad I get to voice him again now. He's too fun.
A good boy.
Yeah. He's now a fucking giant, though. Hands is too fucking tall. A present? You shouldn't have.
for real?
Ooh-wee! Can I really keep this? No regretting? Shoot, this here's my favorite, I tell ya!
Of course, only he.
Now you understand why I gave him the cowboy accent. It is because he fucking talks like this in 2. I gave him the Texan for that reason. And fuck, I live here, so I may as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Epi.
happy boy. I love him. He's great. Time to go sleep, I guess. No.
He didn't want to
It's too
hang.
early. Yeah, we have to schmooze him a bit like we did Shobai, but I don't think he's that hard. Shobai gives you a harsher cold shoulder than, like, anyone on this cast. Love that Mikado's literally the easiest. You get one free time event with him and you're done.
I mean, it makes sense considering how desperate he is.
My husband's so easy, it makes me laugh.
Alrighty, do we want to continue courting Teria?
If you want.
I mean,
I do want to bug him more. Mostly because, like, I like my boy. else on the cast do you want to get to know? Just curious. Like, after we get, like, a little bit in with Teria, who else do you want to know on the cast?
I am kinda curious about the free-time events of Yuki, for obvious reasons.
Okay, that's easy. Who else?
Other than that... Kokoro and Kanare. We definitely... yeah.
Yeah, there's the girl.
Gotta save beforehand.
Oh yeah, I have to look at what gifts she wants. Hold on. I'm not doing my job. Oh no, I'm logged into the wrong account, please. Okay, let me see.
Do we even have anything that she could like? Maybe the fountain pen?
Pool glasses, memo pad, mineral water, ghost stones, strange vial, Americano, old radio, curse book, cup of noodles, and hot 7, so I'm not sure.
Nothing of that sounded like something we have.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything for her. We could try to pull, but we don't have a lot of crow.
Maybe we should go to Teria instead then.
Okay. He was at the shrine this morning. Yep, there's the boy.
Hey.
Huh? What's up? Do you need me for something? Yeah, I want to see you, bro.
You.
Want to talk with me? Well, I don't mind, sure. Yeah, Teria time. Woo!
He's a big silly.
We can give him the fashion thingy.
For the fashion magazine?
Or the porn magazine.
Are you sure you don't want to save that for Yuki? Yuki doesn't accept very many gifts.
But he likes candy, right?
Yeah, he does.
Alright.
A present? You shouldn't have.
For real?
Oh god, this is cool, thanks!
I'm gonna fuck around with the dialogue. Oh yay, we finally got a trigger with him. I knew he wasn't like that hard to uncage, but anyway. He's no longer cagey, God bless. Teria?
What a conversation.
Hey. Why do you keep following me around? Can I help you?
I think you're handsome.
Oh my god, wait, we didn't save before this! The first option would be so funny, wait!
I mean,
I wish we saved before this, this was
I
funny.
saved before Kokoro, so...
Oh, that's true. I kind of... I feel like it's 3, but oh my god, the curiosity for 1 makes me, like... I want to know his reaction so bad. He's gonna lock up, though, I swear.
I mean, we can just do it.
Okay, yeah, I want to voice whatever the fuck he says. Oh my, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or anything. It's just, you're so tall and handsome I couldn't take my eyes off of you. Yes, that's a stride I wanted to see. Oh my god, that's an expression on him, wow. What the heck? Sora, Don't worry, I'm just kidding.
No!
Oh no! Don't do that to him!
Why would you do that?
Oh my god, Sora! Oh, okay? No! I knew he'd be placid! Fuck, okay. Please reload, but that was so funny. He went from baby to, like, man. Okay, I think it's the last one. Well, to be honest, I wanted to talk to you about something, Teria. Talk with me? Yeah, we're hanging out with you, because you like making friends. Thing is, I can't tell if you've been lying or not. I thought that if I got closer to you, I might be able to understand all the stuff you've been saying. I mean, there's only so much I can tell you without any of my memories.
It's the thought that counts, boy.
It is. Speaking of, you don't remember anything either, right? I guess we're in the same boat. Well, yeah, but you must have some of your memories tucked away, right? For example, you're able to remember your name. Is there anything else you can remember? That's true, but no matter how hard I try, I can't remember anything related to the situation. It's like that area of my memory's been deleted or something.
Hey.
Phrasing on that's interesting. Daria, how about this? Let's just talk about random things without a purpose in mind. Since we both have amnesia, maybe one of these random topics could trigger a memory we've forgotten. It's worth a shot, right? We can't stay like this forever, so we may as well work together to find our memories. Do you really think that would work?
I mean, better than to...
Isn't that, like, most of the time the trope they use, like, in amnesiac situations to try and get it to work? Is, like, they just talk about shit, and sometimes it, like, has a little domino effect, or whatever. I don't know how it actually works, but I know they use that trope a lot in books.
I mean, all I know is that when this trope happens in, like, I don't know, anime and stuff, then they usually go about it like, try to do everything you usually do and stuff will come back on its own.
Yeah, it's that, or like it's just spending time with someone, usually. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They go a few ways with this trope, usually. It can't be a coincidence that we both have amnesia. There has to be some sort of connection. Besides, I still have some questions for you. And since you showed up late, I'm sure you have some questions yourself. Looks like you're serious about this. Fine, I'll give it a go. Feel free to come and talk to me whenever. I'll try and answer all your questions as best I can. Whether it's his experience at Hope's Peak Academy or in a killing game, he's still our upperclassman. There's a lot we still don't know about Terio Otori. Learning more about him might not be such a bad idea.
I am very curious about his free time events.
Yeah, I want to poke him. And just keep poking him. I want to make him talk. We do have a lot of, like, gifts he'll accept, though. He accepts, like, most of the fucking roster, god.
Which just means he ain't picky.
No, it's because Mans wants to make friends. He was like that in Game 1, too. And I go back to my room. And I go snooze because I'm out of endurance.
It's nighttime anyway.
Yeah. It's night already. It certainly feels like time has picked up the pace compared to when we were sailing. Maybe it's because we're now on a new island. Still, no significant discoveries, but at least we're being productive with our time. Hate sitting around doing nothing. Investigating is the most important thing we can do right now. Let's get some rest today, and get back to it tomorrow.
Do we get, like, I don't know, a motive this chapter? We still haven't gotten it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. At some point.
It is now 7
Close, Monia, close.
Rise and shine.
Yeah.
I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
I'm sorry, but Monocro is the cutest fucking mascot I have ever seen. There are two other mascots I like. And, it's, Mono TV from Despair Time, and it's, Monochrome from Brave Coward's Paradise. Like, those two are also really good mascots, but Monochrome, like, takes the cake for my favorite Fangin mascot. It's been a long time since I've woken up feeling so refreshed. Oh, right. Of course I shouldn't be so laid back when we're still trapped on these islands. Am I becoming used to living on this island?
Maybe.
I mean, I think anyone would slowly become desensitized to their situation the longer they're exposed to it.
Yep.
That's troublesome. I have to escape the island and get back my memories. There's no time to waste. Let's head to the dining hall for breakfast, like always.
Whee. Anyone out and about here?
I just realized we only have one endurance, because we didn't nap at all.
Sometimes you have days where you need to work a bit harder.
Yeah. I don't see nobody. Nobody's being saucy.
Open wide, Kokoro.
There's no point.
Stop. Do not treat me like this, and let me go. Oh, gee.
Aww.
But you will only walk away again if I do. I just want to talk with you.
It's pointless.
I have already explained the reason why I cannot become closer to the rest of you. Stop treating me like a child.
Yeah! You really know what I'm saying, Teria? Most people think rainbows are just 7 colors painted next to each other.
I know, right? There should be a certain amount of profoundness in handling subjects like rainbows.
This is why I said they are the rainbow duo, anyway.
Yeah, that's a funny thing to bond over.
They're both sunshine children, in a way. I can't say much about Aroha yet, but, like, yeah, they just have good energy, or try to.
It's unfortunate that only a few people treat it that way.
I think you should go to Pride or something.
Like how you think that the fandom has not thought of this. Do you understand how many MLM ships there are with this man? Like they rarely ever put him with a woman, and if they do, it's usually Rei, because there's canon food for that.
I haven't actually seen any other ship with him except with Mikaru.
People like to throw him with Mikado because of some CGs.
I remember. I remember that. Oh, yeah.
People also like to put him with Kinjo.
Well, that makes sense.
Those are like the top two, though. I don't usually see him with, like, I see him with those three. I don't usually see him with anybody else. Very rare if I see him with anybody else. And then people also put him with Sora sometimes. Kind of because of what you just saw earlier. But yeah.
I mean, it's the Protec power.
And then occasionally, there's a very small circle of people that will put him with Iroha. Not my cup, but I understand why they would do it.
I haven't seen much of them, but right now I just see them as buddies who go, like, to Pride wearing all kinds of rainbows.
Yeah, it's also funny because, like, she's tiny and he's fucking ginormous. So, like, it's like he's bringing around like a toy dog. Anyway. Good morning, everyone. Does someone want to explain to me what's going on?
Greetings.
Good morning, Sora. I was just eating breakfast with Kokoro.
Not true.
My breakfast is already over. This woman isn't letting me go.
Hi, Sora. Terry and I were having a deep conversation about rainbows. Do you want to join us?
For real?
I never expected to meet a fellow rainbow wishist here. I almost
Wishist?
like couldn't. I looked at that word and I'm like, what is that?
Wishist?
I don't know, but it's there.
Oh man. You're lucky I wasn't reading that line, Teria.
There aren't many people who can. There aren't many who can understand the full philosophy behind it. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Good for you.
yeah, she's kind of just like, great, your vibes are great. I just don't understand. Emma, you should probably let go of Kokoro. And Teria, it feels nice to be able to see you talk so enthusiastically like that.
Now then.
I would love to, but whenever I do, Kokoro proceeds to run away anytime I try to talk with her. I'm sorry, girl, but she is kinda justified when you do this.
I see a chaser and runner dynamic here.
Yeah, yeah. It becomes a vicious cycle, you see? Ah.
Where she goes.
Kokoro!
Oh dear.
Oh, she slipped out of my grasp while I wasn't paying attention.
Apologies.
Emma, the investigation is my primary priority right now. Once we have made significant progress with such, I shall make time to talk with you then. Just be patient. That's nice of her to come back
She's
to
warming
say
up.
that.
She's warming up to her.
It's basically being like, this isn't anything personal, I'm just staying away for other reasons, please. I do not actually dislike you. Hashtag.
She's just like, don't take it personally.
That's cute.
They're fun.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Kokoro, and sorry for clinging onto you so tightly.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. As I mentioned before, I hold no ill will towards you. I simply wish to focus on our investigation before anything else.
I'm leaving.
Well, goodbye for now.
Huh. I guess hearing Kokoro say that means your efforts weren't all for naught, Emma.
That's why.
For naught? Sora, I'm serious about this.
Anyway, what were you two talking about?
An in-depth discussion about rainbows. Teria has a really extensive knowledge of them. We got along with each other pretty quick.
For real?
I mean, he does have them all over his clothes, to be fair. Like, he had them on game 1, and I'm pretty sure he has them on... Or you just can't see it, because the man is tall. I'm jealous of you, Iroha. Even your name Nijiwe, Niji, means rainbow in Japanese. You're so lucky.
Learned another word today. That explains the Niji Sanji.
Yeah! Teria, were you always this bubbly and enthusiastic? Sweetie, you didn't know him in game 1.
He was like twice as bubbly and 3 times as stupid.
For the trauma.
Yep.
Are you feeling alright? Iroha's like always like this, sure, but you, I can't say I'm not surprised.
Hey,
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I used to be called Teria the Mood Maker back in Hope's Peak Academy, buddy. The phrasing on this.
I kind of feel bad that
I'm sorry,
first
but
thing...
the phrasing on that, like, took me out.
is the mood maker kind of an innuendo, or...
Yeah, it can be taken as an innuendo. It can. I can explain it later.
Because I was just keep on thinking about chapter 4 when he tried to vote on who to kill. I'm just like,
But no,
I'm sorry, Terra. You are not you aren't just chapter 4.
yeah, no, but my brain jumped there because mood lighting is a term used for, yeah, anyway.
Alrighty then.
You see,
Well, I suppose it also helps that not everyone's here yet. Oh, so you're comfy. I see. And Aroha seems to be okay with me, so it's easier to, I guess, feel more relaxed. Not everyone seems to trust me yet, so they might not take me so seriously if I'm joking and smiling in a situation like this one that we're in. True, people like Nike.
in other words,
From their point of view, I'm just some strange guy who showed up and seemed to have amnesia. It makes sense why they wouldn't trust me straight away.
Wow, you are more considerate than I thought, Terria.
Also, it's kind of funny because if you're reading how he's talking here, it sounds like he got some brain cells. Yay! Just a little bit as a treat.
I mean, he's all alone now. He needs to pull himself together and scrape all the brain cells he has.
He's got to use every little bit that his brain can make.
Yep.
Well, I, for one, think it's great to see you smiling and being the real you around us. It makes you look so much younger. That's because he literally is the most immature on the cast. What? Hey, I'm still young. Not to these ones, you're not. Well, I guess talking about rainbows with Aroha, it's hard not to smile when you're talking about something as magical as them. So that probably helped.
I had lots of fun. Let's do this again sometime.
leave it to me.
Naturally, you all still have a valid reason to find me suspicious. So by making small steps like this, hopefully I can win your trust over.
We can't give up.
After all, in killing games like these, mutual trust is essential to survival.
Oh? It looks like the others are here.
That was some quick footsteps.
Yeah, like running.
Having arrived at the dining hall early, I was able to discover Terria's hidden side quite unexpectedly. Some trust him, and some doubt him. This person named Teria Otori. Was he our friend or foe? That seemed to be the last dispute among us.
Among
I
us.
swear to God. Why did they put this in both translations? It's a running gag, and I've submitted.
I mean, it's
I concede.
a common phrase.
It is.
It can also just happen.
Yeah, it can. But the brain rot is just real. But he himself seemed to be taking this seriously, and was even trying to build up his trust with us. Wow, we just skipped a whole breakfast. Cool. Teria, is he really our enemy? He looked like an innocent little boy when he was talking with the Roha about rainbows earlier. But at the same time, he seemed to be thinking a few steps ahead.
Teria, I have a feeling you might be more successful if you just stopped trying to use your brain cells and was just a stupid little boy.
Yeah, I mean, it might do him more favors. Anyway, he said it isn't easy to believe someone who suddenly claims to have amnesia. That's strange. Why did the others believe me, who's in the exact same situation as Teria, almost instantly? Because you said it first. Where is my real memory? Who am I? I shouldn't let these thoughts get me down. Sitting here worrying won't do me any good. I should get back to investigating. Maybe once we finally escape, I can find some answers to these infinite questions. I think we only have one endurance. Should we nap?
Yeah, maybe.
Tell Snuzz to get back one. We have 2 endurance. Yay. Oh my god, did we sleep till evening? Because we were that tired?
Is there a difference between choosing the option when you go out to rest and choosing the bed?
I don't think so. I guess we just deal with this because I don't... We saved a while ago.
Yeah, I guess we just have to.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Sora,
It's
tired.
night.
Sora had sleepy bitch disease. Fuck.
It's night.
Setsuka's!
Rara, are you going back to your room? Oh, Setsuka. Yeah, that was the plan.
How's that?
I'm just taking a quick detour to the restroom before bed. Should we go together? Huh?
You do not have the restroom inside your rooms? I thought I saw...
No, they're in the hallway.
Ah. Then that also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's weird. Sure? You know, I did a little prank on Yuko during the investigation today. Her reaction was priceless. Based, queen, thank you.
Do tell.
Please, God, tell me everything. Huh? Wait, Setsuka. Do you hear something?
Huh?
What's that sound? Ah, yeah, Beakies.
We haven't seen you today.
We haven't seen the twins in, like, 2 days.
It's fine. Don't cry, big sis. There's nothing to cry over when I'm with you.
Do you want me to voice you more creepily?
I say yes.
Is this my first yandere role? Because it feels like it.
You can't see me, but I am shrugging.
But, Kanade, aren't you lonely?
Lonely? Ah,
I think she means, like, because of the others.
she's
Like,
starting to
because they're
feel
not
bad.
interacting. Yeah, she's starting to feel bad about keeping a distance from everyone else.
I want to get along with everyone again. But I can't even see who's in the void. And I don't know what to do. It's okay, big sis. You shouldn't have to cry. You did nothing wrong. I think you're doing a really good job.
Oh dear.
That was Biki and Kana, right? It sounds like it's coming from the restroom. Hibiki, wasn't she crying? She said she wants to get along with us again. What should we do, Setsuka? Should we go talk to her and make her feel better now?
You know what this reminds me of? Chapter 2 in the first game with Kizuna.
Oh, it's with Kizuna? Yeah. Good catch! I was hoping you'd notice.
I mean, we are currently uploading Chapter 2 of the first
Yeah,
game.
that too. You're probably rewatching it like I am and going,
Pretty much so. Yeah, fitting.
yeah. No, Rara, leave this to me.
Big sis to the rescue.
Yeah!
She's got that mom energy.
Hmm.
You can go on ahead and get some rest. I'll deal with the twins. What?
Leave it to Big Sis.
What is it, Rara? Don't you trust your big sis? Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Don't get yourself killed now.
He loves her. If you say so, I won't question it. I'll leave Hibiki to you. Good luck, and good night.
He loves her.
Hibiki, just as I thought, during the investigation, she was really feeling lonely. But I can understand how she feels. Although we look like a united front from the outside, there still remains that fear of voids lurking amid us.
Wow, they changed the phrasing. Wow, I'm so proud.
No Among
Good
Us
job,
this time.
directors and writers. Congratulations, you moved away from Among Us for 5 minutes. Nah, I'm fucking around. I think that's kind of great that they threw that in there.
Sequel. Amidst us.
Yeah.
Hibiki's emotions are perfectly natural. She isn't being weak. I don't know what Setsuko is up to, but I hope it all ends well.
That was a genuine compliment. I'm sure it sounded sarcastic, but I was being genuine.
Oh, it was fine. I was just thinking about, hey, Sora, don't you wanna, come on, go out and do some night activities, you know?
No.
You can also investigate at night.
I mean, the game did warn us that if we get down to 1 endurance that we could end up taking a fatigue nap. That was our own fault.
If Hibiki and Kanade joined the group, it certainly would become more cheerful. After all, they were the most liveliest in the group. Hibiki's more emotional side and the thought that knowing Setsuka, she'd be able to help her out. It filled me with the hope that maybe, just maybe, we'll have the twins back with us as friends again.
Yay,
At least we have 4 endurance now.
Yay! That means we can do so much.
It is now 7 a.m.
Hello.
Rise and
I moved monochrome, by the way, because I had to like change my setup, but now I can just look slightly to the left and see monochrome like perched over my head, basically. So now I can just go, hi!
Monochrome's morning announcement woke me up with a start, and my mind instantly rushed back to last night. Did Setsuka manage to solve it? That thought kept me awake most of the night. I guess I'll know once I go to the dining hall.
Let's hope no one's dead.
Where's everybody?
Acting, yes. I do think that it does have a close connection to psychology. Because you need to act another personality other than your own. I do a lot of auto-suggestion before the camera starts rolling.
Of course.
Yes, that's where psychology comes into the picture.
Don't get it.
Can we not have such a difficult conversation first thing in the morning? My head hurts.
That's
This is another reason why Iroha and Teria are friends. They both have very little brain cells.
Apparently, that was not very hard. Though, I guess...
No, seriously, like, out of the cast on Game 2, Iroha's the dumbest.
Then I guess it makes sense. Study up, girl. Come on.
She cannot, nor does she want to. She just wants to sit there and brain empty.
Yeah, and be happy, I guess.
Valid, I guess. Fuck.
Don't think so.
Why? I think it's an interesting topic. It's not rocket science. Same thought.
Really? Well, I guess you're a lot smarter than you look, Yoruko.
Take that up with her writing, because I don't agree.
Also, Iroha, that was mean.
You know, I vouch for what she just said. But I can say that.
I mean, you're not saying it to her face, so...
Yeah, I can say it. What would she do to me? she'd just stand there and throw a fit like a Karen. She wouldn't do anything else. Yoriko, I'd take you out, honestly. Square up. I'll meet you right behind Denny's.
Smarter than I look? What's wrong with how I look? Does everyone see me as some airhead or something?
You do know what the joke here is, though, right? Iroha basically indirectly called her like a bimbo.
Yeah.
Anyway. Good morning, everyone.
Sora, good morning.
Kokoro, you're eating and having conversations with us of your own free will? That's different.
The ice melted.
Yeah.
The heart soft.
Heart soft. All it took was girl.
One persistent chaser.
Yep. Chaser and a runner. That's the dynamic. That's how it works.
Not really. Breakfast was necessary, and she would continue to pester me if I kept ignoring her questions.
Uh-huh.
I just figured that it would be much more efficient if I gave brief responses to her questions.
Uh-huh.
Rather than have more time wasted from futile attempts to avoid her.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I had to. like between each beat, I was like, yeah, sure. Sure, Kokoro. I completely believe you.
She does have a Tsundere-Zeit to her.
Yeah, I can see it.
Of course, this does not imply that I'm allying with you all. Once I finish breakfast, I intend to continue my normal routine as usual. Ah, but you seem to be having fun, even if you don't want to admit it.
That's true.
I can assure you I certainly was not having fun.
Aha.
Ow.
Sure.
I'm so jealous of Kokoro's intelligence. I kinda gave up studying a long time ago.
Go back to it.
Try a bit harder.
Pick a book back up, Iroha. It's not hard. Read.
Or at least listen to audiobooks. Come on, you can listen to stuff, right?
No. She can't focus to save her life.
Oh boy.
She is a complete and utter airhead. Just brain empty, no thoughts. I will doodle.
I mean, you can learn through drawing.
Yeah, she can. I think if you put her in a lecture hall with her sketchbook, that she could probably retain some things. I think she would be the type of like student where like she has to be doodling while trying to listen to you. Like you can't just sit her there and make her listen.
Yeah.
I think her head will just float off elsewhere if you try to do that.
I mean, same. It's the reason
Yeah.
why I attended as little lectures as possible.
Yeah, I had to be doing something during them because like my brain will just elsewhere.
Yeah, for me it's better to like just study on my own time. I'm better at that. Making my own notes.
Yeah, I used to be pretty good at that, but like I'm not as disciplined as I used to be with it. Which is like the main problem.
Discipline? Yeah. You mean 2 weeks before all the exams start cramming?
Oh, so Rina is a student like me, I see how I am also a cram student.
You know, we have a saying over here. It's called Vier gewinnt, which basically means the 4 wins.
Oh my.
And yeah, it pretty much means barely passing is good enough.
That's excellent.
And that's the theme of university.
Oh, that's fucking it. That's the same energy over here.
Studying can actually be quite fun, and
Just because you're a Hope-Speak student, skipping out and studying will probably come back to bite you later if you're not careful. Depends on what she decides to do with her life.
That's true.
I'll be fine. The arts department doesn't require good scholastic ability anyways. Thank you very much.
I mean...
Defensive.
I guess you can practice a lot more of the stuff you actually need to learn, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
How optimistic of you.
I love Emma Shade. I'm sorry. She with such grace. She's really growing on me going back through this with you. Fuck. I used to be so, like, indifferent about her.
She definitely has a lot of strength to her if you let her.
Yeah. She has some bite. I like it.
By the way, I know I'm a bit late, but where are the others? Setsuka and the boys aren't here.
Setsuka said that she has some stuff to do in the morning, so she'll be eating separately.
Bad feeling.
I see.
She told us not to worry, though. As for the boys, I'm not sure. Huh? I saw Setsuka and the boys sleeping together on the way here.
She's probably up to something then, like she was in chapter 1 with the party.
Maybe putting on like a concert?
Ah! Yeah! Maybe so.
Oh?
Setsuka and the boys? What are they up to?
Maybe it's related to the twins.
The twins? What about them?
Last night, Setsuka and I overheard Hibiki crying in the bathroom. She was talking about feeling lonely, scared, and missing our company. But because she doesn't know who the Voids are, she doesn't know what to do.
Hibiki was saying all that? I thought she hated us. But
She's a tsundere.
Yep. But Hibiki made it clear that she would only trust Kanade.
It sounded like Kanade was with her. But it didn't sound like she had any plans to convince Hibiki to rejoin us. Anyways, Setsuka said she'd do something about it after we overheard them.
Oh, so maybe that's why she took on the boys? She might have needed them for her plan to win the twins back?
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Why just the boys though?
Well, it must be something that takes some heavy setup.
Ah, for a concert, for example.
Yeah.
That's a shame. If she planned to prepare something, shouldn't we all do it together? It almost hurts a bit that we got left out of her plan.
It also could be that she's trying to surprise all the rest of the girls too.
That could also be it.
It's Setsuka. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Let's leave her to it.
As long as she doesn't wind up dead.
I was honestly hoping that today's breakfast would be nice and lively with Hibiki and Kanade joining us. So, seeing it so desolate was a bit disappointing. But Setsuka isn't one to act without thinking, so I guess we have no choice but to trust her, just like Yoriko said. Guess I should investigate like always. Regardless of what's going on outside the group, we need to make sure we keep up on our investigation. Can't say I'm not a bit concerned about Setsuka, but it's out of my hands at this point. Right now, all I can do is reading too fast. Happens sometimes. Right now, all I can do is investigate. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I mean, if it's a concert, shouldn't it be technically possible to find it?
I think plot will lock us out of that, but probably save before we decide what to do.
Yep. By the way, this is actually a good point.
Cut!
See?
Yeah!
Plus, we cut early last time, so...
Yep. Alrighty then. Then next time we shall continue investigate and hopefully find out what Setsuka is actually planning with all the guys. So then, until then, goodbye.
Bye!